Hey, I'm going to be going to hide some Easter eggs around my building. I'd love it if you came in with me and check out all the fun things my students are going to be finding soon. So in order to hide these cards around the building, I need a few things. I'm going to need the cards, obviously, and I'm going to need some tape because I do like to put things in some different locations, and I also need to go find some hiding spots. So that's where I'm off to now. When I'm hiding the cards, one of the things that I always try to remember is that students need to be observant around the building, and I try to hide them in locations that they might be going by frequently and often just aren't paying attention. So one of the places that I like is right here underneath the stairwell. Just take a little piece of tape on the back of this and we'll put it right there. It's pretty obvious. And my kids come in through the door and they're going to be walking through the building, and now if they're paying attention they're going to see something hanging on top of that stairwell. Now I've had cards hidden around the building for a few weeks, and I thought they've been in pretty obvious places. So we'll see how long that stays up there. So we'll start counting today. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I'm pretty sure that one's going to be obvious. We also have a lot of these posters just kind of hanging up around the building. So I like to slide them into the corner here, just see what happens. I have a relatively small school that I need to worry about, so walking around, probably go from my room all the way and loop around. We only have one floor, so pretty easy to get around, and it's pretty easy to know that my kids are going to probably be in the vicinity of all these cards at some point throughout the day. I sometimes have a little bit of trouble hiding them in locations where the same people don't always run into them, but they all use these printers, so just slide one right under here and see how long it takes for him to find that one. Just a little corner showing right there. And we just move on and keep walking, see what other good locations we can find. The more powerful cards, like this Frederick Douglass daguerreotype card, which lets them take over, retake a test at any point, and I'll take the higher of the two scores. I want to make them a little bit more challenging to find. I want it to be found because I want them to be able to play these item cards, but I also want to make it a little more challenging. So I'm going to take this one and put it right under here, which is right underneath our little evacuation chair, because I'm at the top of the stairwell. Now, it's going to be hard to see if I'm just on the stairwell, but if I come down here onto the third floor, you should be able to see there's that evacuation chair right there. And from where I'm standing, you probably can't see it, I can see that card pretty clearly. But because I'm walking around to go up the stairs, I have to be a little observant and kind of pay attention to my surroundings in order to see that one. I'm not sure quite how observant the kids are, because I've had this card up here for about 2 weeks now, and you can pretty clearly see it from the stairwell while you're walking down the stairs, so we'll see. Another one of those cards that I thought was going to be a really easy find. This is right outside the principal's office, and I just have it taped up. Every student walks down this hallway at some point during the day, and the cafeteria is right across the way. So again, about 2 weeks that card's been up there. We'll see how long that one takes. Well, that was my journey around the building handing out cards. I try to hide these Easter eggs. They are a great way for building some excitement in the game. My items all correspond to curriculum. So I have primary sources which then the students have to then activate by writing a little poem or drawing an illustration. And it really lets the students know that the game can extend beyond the classroom. I really think that I've had students that have come to me interested in asking if I will put out more cards. The reason I'm doing that this year again, I was actually going to stop doing the physical cards being hidden around the building as Easter eggs, but I had some students that came to me and actually asked me to do it. They were excited because they had heard about it last year, and I wanted them to be excited. And there's a couple of things about the Easter eggs that I think gamification can really tie in with. We talk about the element of surprise and mystery, and Easter eggs are great for letting students have sort of a moment of discovery and exploration, hitting those player types that are more interested in being free spirits and free explorers. Well, it's just a lot of fun to see the kids wandering around the building and finding these cars and asking when we'll put out the next set. So I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Thanks.